Greetings, friends. This is the story of the RMS Titanic, the largest and most luxurious ship of its time. On April 10th, 1912, Titanic began its first voyage from Southampton, England to New York City. Titanic was more than just a ship. It was a floating palace. Inside were grand staircases, luxurious restaurants, swimming pools, Turkish baths, gyms, libraries, and decorations more beautiful than many five-star hotels. More than 2,200 people boarded the Titanic. Rich businessmen, famous personalities, workers, and immigrants, all carrying dreams of a better future in America. The ship was commanded by the experienced 62-year-old Captain Edward John Smith. People trusted him completely, and many believed this journey would become historic. 2 days into the journey, Titanic began receiving iceberg warnings from nearby ships crossing the Atlantic Ocean. Despite the warnings, Titanic continued moving at high speed through the freezing dark ocean. The night of April 14th was unusually cold, and there was no moonlight in the sky. High above the ship, lookout sailor Frederick Fleet carefully scanned the dark horizon while icy winds blew across the Atlantic. Suddenly, out of the darkness, a massive iceberg appeared directly in Titanic's path. Frederick Fleet immediately rang the warning bell 3 times and called the bridge. Iceberg ahead. Inside the bridge, officers shouted emergency commands while Robert Hickens desperately tried to turn the giant ship away from danger. But it was already too late. At exactly 11:40 p.m., Titanic crashed into the iceberg. The massive wall of ice scraped against the side of the ship, tearing open its metal body. Freezing ocean water rushed violently into Titanic's lower compartments. Workers and crew members realized the damage was extremely serious. Captain Edward John Smith and Thomas Andrews inspected the flooding compartments. Soon, they realized the terrifying truth. Titanic was going to sink. Captain Smith ordered emergency distress signals to be sent immediately. Inside the radio room, Jack Phillips continuously transmitted SOS messages, hoping another ship would respond. As panic slowly spread, passengers were ordered toward the lifeboats. Women and children were allowed first. Many passengers still believed Titanic could never sink. Because of this, some lifeboats were lowered half empty into the freezing ocean. With every passing minute, more water filled the ship. Titanic slowly began tilting forward into the Atlantic Ocean. Now the passengers understood the truth. Fear and chaos spread everywhere. People cried, prayed, and fought desperately for survival. At around 2:05 a.m., the final lifeboat left Titanic. More than 1,500 people still remained trapped on board. Then came the final moments. Under enormous pressure, Titanic suddenly split into 2 massive pieces. The rear section rose high into the air before the legendary ship disappeared forever beneath the freezing Atlantic Ocean. Hundreds of survivors were left floating in icy water below 0 degrees Celsius. Many died within minutes from hypothermia. Hours later, RMS Carpathia finally arrived and rescued the surviving passengers drifting helplessly in lifeboats. But another ship, the SS Californian, had been much closer to Titanic that night. Crew members reportedly saw Titanic's emergency flares, but failed to understand the danger. For more than 70 years, Titanic remained lost beneath the ocean. Then, in 1985, explorers finally discovered the wreck nearly 3.8 kilometers underwater. Today, the remains of Titanic still rest deep beneath the Atlantic Ocean. Slowly, nature is destroying what remains of the once unsinkable ship, but its tragic story will never be forgotten.